Hi everyone, I'd like to welcome you to video blog number 3. Um, so today I want to talk about Berthoff and Heilker. Maybe not the feminism so much because that was covered really well in class, and so I want to talk about the Berthoff and Heilker a little bit. A phrase in Berthoff that really struck me was, and I'm paraphrasing here, is that once we put something down, we are loath to touch it as writers. And I have that experience often in my writing too. I'm sure we all do. For example, when I had to submit an essay to submit significations to conference, I had to trim a page, and even just trimming that little page seemed really painful. So, we all kind of experience that as writers. Um, but I wanted to focus more, excuse me, on some of the methods for revision that Berthoff mentions. One of them was the double entry journal, and boy, I haven't heard that one in a while. I think we did that in grade school, and basically where we write down thoughts or concepts and ideas, and then our reactions to them. So that helps keep things tentative. I honestly haven't used one of those in a while, not in that form, but it's important as part of revision to make observations and such. But I want to talk about some of the practical methods that Berthoff suggests. These are actually kind of pretty new to me, but at the same time, they're not. And they are very time consuming. But before I get to that, looking at these methods, I realize how, I don't want to say basic, but, well, I guess basic revision is for me. I usually just read something out loud a day after I wrote it to check if it makes sense. And then, obviously I rewrite what doesn't make sense. And that's all well and good, but for example, I've never done glossing with one of my papers, as Berthoff suggests, going through a paragraph and writing down the main ideas. And that's something that I thought was really interesting how Berthoff says that, revision should be paragraph oriented instead of, sentence oriented. We need to see the bigger picture. And one other method that struck me as completely alien was the sentence anticipation. For example, you cover the following sentence and you read a sentence and you try to anticipate what comes next. And if what you wrote next doesn't really match that, then you rewrite it and you just go through the entire paper doing that. That seems really time consuming, but I think it will get desired results. So I don't know if I'll try that anytime soon. I'll probably do glossing. That sounds really good. But I want to talk about a little more about Heilker, and kind of like the dichotomy between essays and articles. And um, I haven't thought about the essay as conversational and personal. Usually we think 5 paragraph essay, but then when I remember back to its roots or in expression, we have Francis Bacon's essays that I was always a fan of, and Montaigne. Montaigne, is that, yeah? So that kind of reminded me of that writing can be this free expressive space. Mm. And also one thing that Heilker mentioned was that it takes a really long time to come to terms with the essay. I think I'm still doing it, and as such, this raises the question, which I think we've covered in class, is if it takes 10 years for anybody to come to terms with an essay, how can we expect a student to do it in 16 or hell, even 10 weeks? So, obviously a question that we've talked about that I'm still trying to piece together that, everyone's still trying to work on. And another thing I noticed about Hauker's piece that I thought was interesting was the concept of taking easy classes, or, students not being ardent in their writing. And I'm probably misusing the term here, but that kind of makes me think of the idea of defamiliarization, which we should do to writing studies, or don't want things to become too formulaic. When things become too formulaic, we just put an essay together or a paper or an article together without really thinking about it, which I haven't done lately, but it's happened. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Berthoff and Heilker. The feminist piece, obviously very intriguing. There's mention of that in collaboration, which is part of my research topic. But yeah, that was really done well, handled well by Jessica and Amanda. So I don't feel I could have as much to add to that as they did. So those are my thoughts. Thanks for watching another video blog. Good luck on our research, and still haven't seen anybody else's perspectives. Please share those so we can all collaborate and help each other become better writers. Thank you.